restaurant. I started to cook when I was very young, 10 years old. Working for my parent restaurant, and then I decided to open my own restaurant when I was 22. So far now I got 4 restaurants and a cooking school. A few years ago, luckily for me to meet Chef Happy during his event in Da Nang. With his big connection from his career, my dream become true to be able to bring the international chef from around the world to Hoi An.
So I realized so much balance in this food in Hoi An. So Hoi An, I feel like it's food capital of Vietnam. It's got so much flavors, so much fresh ingredients, and so close to every city. So we discussed, and Miss Sweet's idea was to travel the food to the world from Hoi An, and so unique food. And opening restaurant around the world is going to take so long time. And we thought we'll bring the world to Hoi An. So that's how we create the Hoi An International Food Festival.
Actually, we talked about how to get the taste around the world to Vietnam and from Vietnam out to the world. And what is the best in taking a culinary ambassador, which is from all around the world, and let them talk about what they experienced here in Vietnam, and especially in Hoi An. And I called my friends, and within 1 minute, every one of them said, okay, we are coming, we are in, we want to see that, we want to do that with you, and we want to actually do that in Vietnam with the Vietnamese people.
The feeling is very exciting and very happy because we started very nicely, go to the market to feel the ingredients, so we have exactly what we need for cooking all the week for the festival. Yes, because if we go to the market, it's everything else, so we can find the best ingredient, fresh ones for the afternoon.
Hoi An market is very fun because the market is the place where you can meet the people. They try to sell everything to you, like a fish, vegetable, fruit, and also the products are very fresh, and so you can get anything you need.
Some of them it's impossible to find in our country, and also you have some unusual for us vegetables. You have very rich market, and with all this food it's possible to make fantastic cuisine.
I had some classical Swedish food, like meatballs and cured salmon. I have some more fancy dishes. But compared with your food, I would still say I really enjoyed it. I might prefer the Vietnamese food instead of Swedish, because our Swedish food is quite heavy with a lot of butter, a lot of cream, and we have a lot of smoked, cured, salted food from the olden days. We have a lot of pickled as well, as you have here. But it's been a fantastic time to be here, and I'm really glad I could do it.
We are a multicultural country, and of course we have people coming from Europe, Africa, Asia, India, and so this is what makes the beauty of the island as well. And whatever we've seen from the spices or the herbs that you use in Vietnam, we are quite similar in a lot of ways. And the only difference is just playing with some spices or some herbs. This is what makes the difference between our cuisine and your cuisine. For instance, if I take, let's say, fried noodles, you eat it in Vietnam and you eat it's not the same, I mean the same taste, but you can see the flavors are there, the same flavors, but the chef has been playing with the taste and the spices and the herbs as well.
Okay, in my opinion, it is a cuisine which is close or very similar to a lot of other Asian, Central Asian cuisines. But the difference is here they're working with a lot of herbs, different flavors, mixing different textures. And this, I think, makes a very big difference to a lot of the other Asian countries. The freshness here is really stunning. Due to the history of the country, definitely, it's a different approach in cooking. And the people are doing their, I so would call it, even home cooking with really passion and dedication. And we experienced that the majority of people which are cooking here are women, and they are hosting the whole family like to be royal, I so would call that. It's really, really nice.
Shaky. No, it's very nice. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
But we know that we are with our captain, we are in good hands, so nothing will happen. So we don't have to worry.
Well, it's a very nice city, very touristy, right? And being here among so many tourists, new people, and very colorful rides, you know. I mean, you come to know about more cultures, more food.
là chương trình là được tổ chức rất là hay, mặc dù là lần đầu tiên được tổ chức nhưng mà rất là quy mô và chuyên nghiệp. Đồ ăn thì mới thưởng thức qua một món thôi nhưng mà là rất là ngon.
Nice setting and nice people. We have the Russian food and it was amazing. It was really good.
Hey guys, do you like the food?
Do you like the food?
Yeah, great.
Everything is look fresh and very organized. This is very important for us. If we want to use some herbs, we look the fresh and nice smell and not burning. This is very amazing place.
In Vietnam, I have not quite seen as many greens as this all in one place. I can see from the Vietnamese people that using this type of ingredients, young greens, spices, salads, herbs, most of the population seems to be very healthy. I've noticed there are not many fat people because they're not using so much of the bleached flour ingredients that you get in Europe, which are treated and retreated again, which is actually not very good for the body. And I'm very impressed with what you're growing in this country and how you're managing this to produce all these fresh ingredients for the cuisine I've tasted here. I've never been to Vietnam before, but I'm very impressed.
We really enjoy because every meal, even the breakfast, even the lunch, even the dinner, it has a nice herbs and vegetables. And now we see the way they're growing up. We have in our country something similar, but we make it, just by myself, everybody at home and in a small garden. But this one is all different herbs and different kind of vegetable.
Very, very interesting for the cooking you do here. Yes, you use lots of herbs and spices, and it's very, very interesting to see the different herbs, the way you cook in Vietnam. But it's very enjoyable and good flavors, huh?
It's good.
Very delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
අයිබෝවන් ඇත්තම කියනවා නම් වියට්නාම් කෑමත් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ආහාරත් බලුවම 100% වෙනස්. මම ඒක නෑ කියන්නේ. නමුත් අපිට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ තියෙන්නේ බත් හරිය තමයි බොහෝ දුරට ප්‍රධාන ආහාරයක් හැටියට. මම දකිනවා වියට්නාමේ වෙනස් විදියකට නොයෙකුත් වැරයිටිස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. පොඩ ඒක ටේස්ට් කරන්න. අනිත් එක තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ආහාරය 42ක් තියෙනවා අපේ ingredient medicinal value. ඉතින් අන්නේ ingredient වලින් තමයි අපි ආහාර හදන්නේ. කිසිම artificial color, artificial flavor, artificial වර්ණ පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැහැ. මම හිතන්නේ ලෝකේ අපි විතරයි ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන. මම බොහෝ දුරට මහන්සි ගන්නවා අපි මේ රටවල් දෙකේ ආහාර හඳුනාගෙන හොඳ දේවල් මේ රටවල් දෙකම ගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා තත්ත්වයක් ඇති වෙනවා.
I think in every country in the world we have all the different herbs. Like we have a lot of the Vietnamese herbs now we can find in other countries. So we are combining now. I like to combine the flavors. Like even now when I do the German food, I use a little bit of the Vietnamese spices, of the Vietnamese herbs, because it gives us a very nice flavor, a rounder flavor.
Casa con una book di cucina vietnamese. 2 o 3 molto preparano un fish con mango e avocado con quella sauce di fish sauce, quella molto per quando è molto caldo e questo cibo è così fresco per mangiare.
Đây là một cái sự kiện mà chúng tôi kỳ vọng là một cái sản phẩm du lịch mới. Bởi vì lâu nay Hội An đã có nhiều cái sự kiện như bạn nói. Nhưng mà lần đầu tiên Hội An với cái sự chủ động tích cực của các cái đơn vị thực hiện của bà Trịnh Diễm Vi, công ty sự kiện của Hội An đã mạnh dạn đề xuất ý tưởng và được thành phố thống nhất rất cao trong việc tổ chức cái sự kiện này. Và đây được xác định là một sản phẩm du lịch mới để góp phần thu hút du khách đến với thành phố.
we're really happy with it. I'm sure that we will do a lot more events coming in the future. So we will come back soon.
As you're going to enjoy this moment throughout this video, but most importantly, we're going to do more foodie things out of this Hoi An to make sure that Hoi An is the capital of food for Vietnam. The flavors, the ingredients, the availabilities, and the people who's here. We're going to make sure that that goes to the world. So enjoy, and for sure we will see you again with new more events in Hoi An.